football landscape. Extra intensity and intrigue when the Big Ten collides with the SEC. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And there's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the receiver wide open for an easy catch. And he runs that about. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. On the move now. Throws it to the right. What a catch! They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Pass not complete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit. Wasn't able to complete this pass.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. The first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. Running through the tackle. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down right at the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quick throw. The catch is made. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. They'll run it from the gun. Has the first down and more. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Some hard running there through a tackle. Bring them down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. And that sets up a return. Coverage team gets him down, and that'll do it for the first period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Perry. A solid 8-yard. Brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's sharp. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quick into scramble. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years, but let's not forget a still-play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's going to try to return the punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down.
He's in the clear as the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They'll try to run behind the big left tackle. Coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They're going to run it here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. Tackle finally made at the 37. On the 1st and 10 from there.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw. And
here he goes. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Running with purpose. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll give it to him back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. He'll throw it now. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. He gets the first down in the process.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead. Come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Running back with the football. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So 4th down and 15. The offense is out there going for it. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Moves out of the pocket. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. Defense is coming after him. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's the handoff. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they lead 17-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Brown. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Durham. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Pass caught, second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He lets it rip. Catch is made down the middle. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. Trying to find room. It's Peoples. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. The pocket breaking down. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. And And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Deep shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
With this big a fourth quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these four verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. In the red area, it's Durham. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
What I love about that, Chris, is there was zero hesitation from the offensive coordinator. He put the call in. The quarterback knew it. The offense got excited about the opportunity, not settling for a field goal, and they pick up just what they need for that first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Third and goal, will try to run it in. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU. A big body tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense at the goal line.
If you put a bigger linebacker on him, he can move away and use his speed. And if you go with an undersized, more athletic safety or defensive back, then he's just going to up and over him. Just a nice job of utilizing your tight end in this area.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Important third down play coming up. Leaning on the run game here late. zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance.
And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for a late deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Makes the grab, but he's just beyond the sideline. No touchdown there, incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The back's got it. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner heads out of bounds. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. On the move now. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep for late game heroics. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A play action, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
DHC up and good to get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. But they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Fights through a tackle.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. In the final minute here, you'd expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? Looking to scramble. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that was expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a two-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
Ohio State 31, LSU 17.
Bringing it out. It's Brown. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's bringing it back at the 30 now. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing